So, as a spiritual seeker, well, I assume you are a spiritual seeker if you're watching this channel. As a spiritual seeker, you will notice that often, after, at least in the early stages, often after coming home from a night out or from the gym or from school or from any place where you are interacting with other people, you might feel a little bit anxious, okay? Now I want to pose to you the concept of Runana. Runana is a yogic concept, an ancient Indian concept of memory, specifically connective memory, memory which rubs off from people onto you or from things onto you. This is called Runana or connective karma. So when you hug someone, when you kiss someone, when you have sex with someone, when you say hello to someone in the gym and you grab their sweaty hand and you bump shoulders like, yo, bro, you are getting Runana, some kind of karmic imprint from their energy field. Their energy field is leaving some kind of karmic imprint on you. So, how do we combat this, or how do we feel less anxious? So you have a Rudraksha like this, which is, I'm not sponsored by this brand, but it's Sadhguru's ishalife.org. You can buy it on there. And the Rudraksha, there's a lot of science behind it, yogic science behind it. It is a consecrated item. So it is an item which, in many ways, creates like a bubble around you of energy. And I know this sounds very esoteric, and for the logical mind, this will not make sense at all. But you need to be a little bit more subtle because these things are very subtle. This ring as well is consecrated by the same guru, and I wear it. I had taken it off for my training session, and I got home and I was feeling very anxious. And I put it back on. I took my tight shirt off. So I had a shirt that fits me quite snug, and I took it off. Reason being, when you wear a shirt or clothing which is very close to the skin, it restricts you. It will make you feel kind of stiff, it will make you feel kind of trapped. And this is very important when you want to feel less anxious, that you remove tight clothing or that you don't wear tight clothing at all. Because we have three sections of nadis, three sections of energy meridians, which consist of 72,000 points in the body. And these 72,000 points are divided into Ida, the left side, Pingala, the right side, and the Sushumna, the path down the middle, the stability. And to restrict these things will make you very anxious because these things are pulsing with energy, and when you wear a tight shirt, these meridians at certain points are being constricted. They are very physical. Remember that yoga is a very physical science and a very spiritual science as well, but it's very practical. So when we look at why, you know, these meridians are like kind of like our veins in a way. It's like in coordination with our nervous system. And when you wear a tight shirt and you bend your arm like this, you will feel this part of your arm is restricted, or up here it's pulling and it's putting tension on the body, and you're going to be anxious. So let's summarize this very shortly. Wherever you are going and interacting with people, if you are a spiritual seeker, here are a few ways in which you can feel much, much better. Wearing consecrated items really helps for sadhakas. wearing loose clothing. Okay, you can wear a t-shirt that fits you relatively well, like for the contours of your muscles in the gym. Just make sure that it is not super tight and that it is not like a compression shirt. Compression clothing for spiritual seekers, you will feel, if you have any sensitivity, you will feel that tight clothing, tight underwear, tight t-shirts, pants, these things will irritate you as anyone who has any kind of sensitivity. And showering. The elements can cleanse you. If you sit with a candle every night or just for 35 minutes a day, you will feel large benefits of what that fire has on you. It is very subtle, but it is emitting a certain cleansing in your space. It is burning, it is friction, it is burning something away, stagnant energy from your body, from your space. And then we have water, taking showers. Now, I'm not talking about a full soap, rinsing, washing, scrubbing shower. You can do that once a day. This shower is simply get in, rinse off, wipe yourself down with a towel, put your clothes back on, and you will feel 10 times better. You can do this before you go to bed every single night. You will sleep 10 times better. And if you've just come home from sport practice, or if you've just come home from a night out or from your friend's house, just take a rinse in the shower. I promise you the rest of your evening will be much, much better. And also, when you wear looser clothing, the wind is another element which can cleanse you. Okay? If you want to understand more about the elements and how they cleanse you, you can download the Zenith Scroll, top link in the description. I've made it to guide you on your spiritual journey through mind, body, and spirit, because these things can be very confusing and very painful in certain parts of our life, especially as spiritual seekers. We are looking for the truth, we're looking for the reason behind these things, and I can tell you there will be painful things that happen to you. But if you can meditate, if you can seek the truth, you will find fundamental understandings taught in my Zenith Scroll, and in many other places, if you look hard enough, that will allow you to not be destroyed by anything which happens to you. Okay? When you meditate, when you do certain kriyas, certain spiritual practices in ancient yoga, in just experiencing life as a receptive individual, choosing to be open and receptive and bowing down to life, looking up and saying, I don't know. Because truly, you don't know where you come from, you don't know your true nature, you do not know the nature of the universe, you do not understand it. Accepting that you do not know opens up a whole new world of possibility and a whole new dimension of understanding. So, back to how to stop being so anxious. So, the wind, when you have baggy clothes on or looser clothes on, it doesn't even have to be baggy, it can just be a shirt that does not fit you tightly. And the wind will pass straight through it. That's why you see Indians with their spiritual culture, they're either wearing just a loincloth or they wear robes. Okay? Modern day Indians, actually, a lot of modern day Indians do wear like button up shirts, but the shirts and it's like a dress almost, and it's typically quite loose. And you'll see that Indian people are very creative, they're very intelligent, um, and they make a lot of money in foreign countries typically. That's because of these principles that were instilled by yogis in their society thousands of years ago by people like Agastya Muni. In southern Indian mysticism, he is considered the master. He is considered the source of southern mysticism, aside from Shiva, who he received his teachings from on the banks of Manasarovar. Um, people like that, like Shankara, who is Shiva, um, they say he built such an immense amount of spiritual practice into the society. Specifically, Agastya Muni did this, that it is still ingrained in their culture today, whether they know it or not. And even the Indians who go to different countries thrive because of this. So there comes a time in every seeker's life where they want to travel to a place which can teach them more. And eventually you are steered towards either Asia or India is in Asia, but I just mean like Thailand, Buddhism. Buddhism is okay. Buddhism is amazing, but it is kind of like a religion way of life. Yoga is very pragmatic, it's very direct for those of you who want to truly get to the source of what this is. But yeah, guys, that is the end of this video. I know I rambled a little bit, but I will see you soon. And top link in the description, my Zenith scroll. You will be able to purchase it for, I believe, $29.99 USD. I think it's quite a low price for 4 months of work. It's 32 pages. And it is quite elaborate when it goes into the mind, the body, and the spirit, and how to master these things and how to understand them. And this will ultimately build a foundation for you to reach success. Because all you need to do to move forward is to be conscious. And the Zenith Scroll will teach you how to be conscious of the mind, the body, and the spirit in ways which you have never experienced before. And I'm confident in saying that. I think you guys will really like it, and it'll support me as well. Because, we gotta make money out of the things that we love to do and out of the things that we are passionate about. Or what else? I'm not gonna go to the mines. Buy the Zenith Scroll. Top link in the description. I will see you guys soon, and namaste.